Block it out of your mind.
Yeah. I'm a light sleeper. I see.
Is facing a mental health crisis, please dial 988. The number again is 988. Thank you and enjoy the show on News Talk 1380 WAOK.
In these trying times of uncertainty, mental health affects everyone. News and Talk 1380 WAOK presents The Mental Space. The Mental Space, providing a safe space to engage in conversation on mental health. And now your host, Sean Garvey.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. You are tuned into The Mental Space with Sean Garvey right here on News Talk 1380 WAOK. Also on your Odyssey app, look for News Talk 1380 WAOK. And don't forget to tell Alexa, play News Talk 1380 WAOK. We are live, y'all. We are live coming to you from the WAOK studios by way of Odyssey Atlanta. If you are new to the program, this is the mental space in which we talk about all things considered mental health in our community. Let's do it all together. I like to do a breathing exercise before we jump right in. So all together, let's breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Ooh, that feels better. So whatever you're going through, if you had a stressful day, or if you just need to unwind, but you need help getting there, I am the person you need to hear. So just do that breathing exercise whenever you are in the process of managing your mental health. The telephone number is 404-726-1380 is the telephone number. I hope you all are having a great week thus far. I got a question for you. Does the name Devon Franklin ring a bell? It should. Devon Franklin, a young pastor and also a gentleman who works in the film and television industry. He recently did a radio interview promoting his new film, Flamin' Hot. But during the interview, he talked about his recent mental health issues, especially coming out of his long-term relationship with famed actress Megan Good. And in the radio interview, he said something that resonated with me when I, Sean Garvey, went through my mental health journey in 2020. So just in case you didn't check out the full interview with Devon Franklin, here's an excerpt of what this gentleman had to say.
But the process to that, like I can sit here before all of you and have this interview and be calm and introspective and all that, but that comes from a process, you know? I mean, there are nights, you know, I'm crying myself to sleep. You know, there are moments when I've been angry, but I've allowed myself to feel whatever I felt in order to heal. Because in my experience, When I'm like not facing what I'm feeling, then I'm trying to find something else to help me get through the pain. Man, listen, I got a therapist that I've been working with for years. I got a life coach that I've been working with. I have great friends, you know, in my life who have been very, very helpful to me. And the only thing I can offer is take it one moment at a time. Not even a day at a time, a moment.
Take it one moment at a time. The words from Devon Franklin. And I can relate to everything that he said. Look, I was in a relationship, 2.5-year relationship, and the pandemic happened. We social distanced from each other. Anxiety kicked in. And, you know, after that, the relationship ended. I too, just like Devon, I too cried myself to sleep at nights. I too had thoughts of doing things that were going to be harmful to me. And just like Devon Franklin and what he said in the excerpt, what kept me strong and still standing and here talking to you was my support system. I had great therapists, access to people that I can talk to, and a great support system. So I want to encourage everybody in the beginning of the mental space, if you do not have a support system, you need to create one. If you are in a circle or if you have people that are not willing to help you get through the process, to get through the journey, you may need to change your friends. You may need to change the people around you. Because sometimes misery loves company, right? We've heard that for a long time. But in order for you to have a healthy mindset and a healthy mental space, keyword mental space, you have to have a strong support system that's going to be able to guide you and get through your bad days, your worst moments. And just like what Devon Franklin said, you got to take it one moment at a time. Not a day at a time, but one moment at a time. All right. And speaking of men, it is still Men's Health Month in the month of June, but I like to call it Men's Mental Health Month. We are going to have a conversation on Father's Day. Father's Day is just around the corner. We're going to talk to two fathers who we have the opportunity to call in tonight and talk about their mental health stories. Plus, backed by popular demand, Queen Sheba. We'll also check in. She got an event coming up in dedication to Father's Day. So we got all that and more coming up. 404-726-1380. It is The Mental Space with Sean Garvey. News and Talk 1380, WAOK.
Well, they were in Detroit City, and I'm hanging out with my man, Sean Garvey. You know what it is.
WAOK presents On Point with Wandlin Stokes. She's fresh, vibrant, and always on point. Tune in weekdays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and learn to live well and win well.
We're going to have lots of fun together. We're going to talk about everything from politics to fashion, from love to life, from health to wellness. I'm looking forward to our time together, and we'll always keep you on point.
We're the voice of the community. News and Talk 1380 WAOK.
Attention, car accident victims. Did you know that accepting an early offer from the insurance company could prevent you from receiving other important compensation? Protect your future. Speak with a Montlick injury attorney before you accept or sign any offer from the insurance company. Simply call 1-800-LAW-ME. You're free. No obligation to make assessment. That's 1-800-LAW-ME. You need a Montlick lawyer. This one call could protect you from getting far less than you deserve.
The city of East Point and the Atlanta NAACP welcomes Communities United Juneteenth Concert, Saturday, June 17th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. with performances by Keith Washington, Bad Boys of R&B, Emerge, Angela Whitbush, and Joyce Kirby and Climax. This is a free event.
You don't even know you're depressed. You're not depressed anymore. Get free support for anxiety and depression. My first better day, I couldn't.
It's the perfect gift for dad, and with it's the Father's Day.
fresh Atlantic salmon fillet for $8.99. Prices per pound. Produce in Wakefield never disappoints. Farm snap peas
All right.
are $1.49 and B-size red potatoes. They're 99 cents. Prices per pound. Plus, there's a Juneteenth 4-day super sale, June 16th through the 19th. The price is too low to mention. You got to see for yourself on catfish, easy fill raw shrimp, premium, Jane Bean bacon, and more. Find the location near you. It's time for Wakefield Foods.
Hello, I'm Greg Figueroa.
And I'm David Figueroa. Over 30 years ago, my brother Greg and I set out on a mission to offer the world better hot sauce.
That's right, David. We made Melinda's thicker, hotter, and better than ordinary hot sauce.
Now we have
All right.
32 exciting and delicious sauces that hot sauce fans are obsessed with, like our best pepper sauce, our ice sweet chili, and our best-selling black truffle hot sauce.
Melinda's also has 5 spicy ketchups made with real sugar and no added junk like high fructose corn syrup. People ask David and I, what makes Melinda so good? That's easy. We think like chefs do. Instead of burning someone with hot peppers and vinegar, we use fresh plant-based ingredients and the finest chili peppers perfectly blended to set your mouth on flavor.
Go to melindas.com to find our line of craft condiments at Walmart and fine retailers. And right now, get a 10-pack of sizzling sauces, free shipping. Melindas.com. That's MELINDAS.com. Melindas.com.
Welcome back to the Mental Space with Sean Garvey right here on News and Talk 1380 WAOK. We are also coming to you live on YouTube at the Mental Space Show. You can hop on there for all of my YouTube users out there. And we are also live on IG at 1380 WAOK and at Sean Garvey ATL on Instagram as well. Sean Garvey hanging out with you between now and 9 p.m. This is the Mental Space in which we talk about all things considered mental health in our community. And just like I mentioned in the first segment of the show, it is Men's Health Month, also known as Men's Mental Health Month, as we continue to talk about mental health awareness. And, you know, Father's Day is just around the corner. It is this coming Sunday. So shout out to everybody that are getting ready to celebrate Father's Day. But I have 2 fathers on the line that are going to be joining with us to talk about their journey of being a father and how they are able to manage their mental health as fathers. So joining with us on the Mental Space, we have Simon Stone and Jericho, who also goes by Jericho DigiGhost. All right. Gentlemen, how are you all doing this evening? Good. Thank you so much for calling in to the Mental Space. Definitely honored to have you gentlemen on the live line tonight as we are getting ready for Father's Day weekend. So I'm going to start with you, Simon. As I ask all of my guests appearing on the Mental Space, how is your mental health? Let's say you, Simon. Okay. And that's Simon, by the way. Jericho, okay. All right. And Jericho, how is your mental health? I feel you on that. Now, I want to stay on you, Jericho. I have your bio in front of me, right? Multi-talented artist, hailing from the ATL, of course, my homeland there. And you are a skilled instrumentalist, producer, as well as a singer and a songwriter. So you dibble and dabble a little bit into music. And how long have you been a multi-talented artist? Mhm. Now, I'm an artist myself, right? And as artists, we are selfish. Not only sensitive, we're sensitive about our art, right? I'm using the two S's here. We're sensitive about our art, but we selfish because we find ourselves in an industry where we put ourselves first before other people. So talk to us about that moment where you're doing all these incredible things as an artist, and then your significant other comes to you and says, "Hey, I'm pregnant." What went through your mind at that time, knowing that you are about to be a father, but you are an artist doing all this incredible work, trying to get to the next level in your career? What went through your mind? You okay with saying shooting up the club, just no cuss words? Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, it does. And like I said just a few moments ago, as artists, we're selfish at first because it's all about reaching to that new height in our career. And keeping in mind that as an artist, when you reach that new plateau in your career, in your profession, that means that you got to travel. You got to travel all the time. You got to go from one state to the next. You got all of these gig sessions to attend to. You are grinding day and night, night and day. There's no 9 to 5 job. Music is not a 9 to 5 job. It can be a side gig, a side hustle for people that are working 9 to 5 or are doing entrepreneurial things. But as an artist, when you're in that world, imagine being on a tour bus, being away from your family for 6 months to almost a year. Oh, I'm sorry, Jericho. You breaking up just a little bit. You breaking up just a little bit. There you go. Mhm. Go ahead, Jericho. We can. Mhm. Mm-hmm. Well, it sounds to me, based on how you illustrating it, it sounds to me that you all could be the modern day Partridge Family. By the way, maybe the black version of the Partridge. So see, we talking about traveling there, but hold that thought, Simon. I'm gonna come to you after the break, and I want to mention that not only it is Men's Health Month, but it is also Black Music Month as well. So what a coincidence to have these two artists on the mental space, not only talking about fatherhood and mental health, but also talking about music. But we definitely gonna talk about mental health when we come back from the break. 404-726-1380. It is the mental space with Sean Garvey. News Talk 1380 WAOK. All right, what up, party people? What up? What up? We on Facebook and IG tonight at 1380 WAOK. Let me put in the comment section here.
Jesus. Hmm? This is your chair. This is your chair. No, that must be the someone on the computer. Because I got the computer audio going.
This man was Sean Garvey, the realest man on radio. The advanced regenerative medicine solutions at QC Kinetics can give you a life without chronic joint pain. You can do all those summer activities you used to enjoy. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in taking healing properties from your own body and applying them right into your achy joint. So your joint tissue can be repaired and restored naturally. This treatment is truly revolutionary. Patients across America are having life-changing results. There's no drugs, no surgery, there's no antibiotics. If you have pain in your knees, back, shoulders, hip, you need to stop what you are doing and call my friends QC Kinetics now for a free consultation. Learn how the latest advances in regenerative medicine can give you your life back. Call 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026. And you already know, realest man approved.
the MLB app. Your team, your players, your home for live streaming baseball. And customize your home feed with your favorite team. Get personalized stats, highlights, stories, breaking news, and follow your team on game day. 3D replays and live streams add a new dimension to the game. Plus, free live streaming programming every day. The MLB app, making your home for all things baseball. Download for free from the App Store or Google Play. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission. You have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider 800-700-6898. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems. If you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you. He's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-700-6898. That's 800-700-6898 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-700-6898. 800-700-6898. News and Talk 1380 WAOK. Let's talk about all things considered mental health on the Mental Space with Sean Garvey. The phone lines are open at 404-726-1380 on News and Talk 1380 WAOK and on the Odyssey app.
Nas, Papa was a player.
Happy upcoming Father's Day to all of the fathers out there. News Talk 1380 WAOK. We're talking Father's Day and mental health. Joining with me are 2 fathers on the live line. Simone, not Simone, but she is in the studio with me, holding things down with me. Simon and Jericho on the live line. 2 fathers to talk about their fatherhood journey and their mental health. Now, let's go back over to you, Simon. You was about to say something before we went into a break, so wanted to put a bookmark there and come back to that page in the book there to have you finish what you was about to say. Simon, you there? Okay. We can hear you. Mm-hmm.